Okay, we are playing Cattle and Crops for an hour. Just oh man, I'm trying to talk to him while I'm doing the stream. Oh well, I just started the stream, so I just started it just now. Anyway, we are playing Cattle and Crops as I'm talking to Dad in chat or talk in private chats. Right. Yeah, I didn't do what I was planning to do, and that was to finish this field off. So basically, we're going to finish this field off, and I'm probably just going to. I guess I should do the other one as well, but the other one should be easy to do because it's straight lines. This one is this one's just a pain in the backside to do. If I was going to play this a bit longer, I'd probably look for another square field that's as big as these ones, that's square, and then I'd probably turn this one into grass, which would make it a lot easier to just mow it instead of plant stuff in it. Only not far away now. November, a couple of months. I'm looking forward to that so much, and yeah, I'm counting the days. Hi, Dad. Still open to move into a new house, but that's kind of up in the air right now. So, how hard is it to move to Doncaster? If we get a closer house to work, then I might be able to do some streaming during my work days, because I won't have to. I won't be I'll be home earlier. But yeah, it's I do a lot more streaming on my 3 days off. That's I've just today I did 2 streams. Well, yeah, 2 streams of Hard Space Shipbreaker. They've just done an update on that, so there's now an act 2 in that game. But they also did a reset as well, so all of my flipping videos that I did prior to this update is like for naught, really, because I've got to do them all over again, which is fine. It's an okay game to play twice, so I'm okay with it. Something else. Oh yeah. No Man's Sky updated too, so that's something I'm going to be playing. There's some kind of an event going on, I think. So, but that's probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to play No Man's Sky. Also, Farmer's Life, that updated as well. Don't know what they did with that. I think they did some kind of performance updates on that. I didn't read the update news on that, so I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I don't think they did much in the way of content. And I think last Epoch that did a performance update as well. I think, having had their last update come out a couple of weeks ago. I've been playing. I played Medieval Dynasty. And yeah, it's gonna be a running joke. I keep getting that look of whether I'm gonna say it right or not. Yeah, I played a bit of that.
I'm not looking to you to see if you're gonna say it right. I'm looking to see how you're gonna say it.
Four times.
Until you play again. Oh,
When I play what again? Well, I play. I do a couple of stream. I do a stream in the morning. This morning I got up early, so I did a stream around about 10 o'clock this morning. We went out for a walk, came back, did the stream. No, we went out for a walk, came back, did the stream. Went out for another walk, came back, did another stream. And then straight after that I did 2 medievals straight after each other. And then I took about an hour's break. And then I've just come back with an hour of cattle and crops. I'll probably do the same tomorrow. Do a couple of early morning ones. Well, I say early morning, 10 o'clock ish. And then I'll probably play something else in the afternoon, and then something else in the evening. I might do a hard shipbreaker tomorrow in the morning,
you tell one after?
and then afternoon time I'm probably gonna play. I'll probably play that Farmer's Life, at least 1 hour of that. I don't know how much content they've stuck into that, if any. That's getting to a point where that game is lacking in content right now for me. It needs something else. You can repair that tractor, but there's nothing you can use with it, which I think it tows that big trailer thing that you can buy, but it has no tools. And I know they're trying to make you use the horse and plough, which I can understand that, putting that in the game and wanting you to use it, but you'd want to progress from that. I think they've overpriced things as well. Like, I think they need to balance that game a bit more. If they want you to use the horse and plough, they should make the horse and the plough a little cheaper. Then have you repair that tractor and have some mechanical equipment that you can fit onto it at a higher cost. So you'd need to buy the horse and plough first, do a bit of ploughing, do a bit of farming, and then build up your money, and then go and be able to buy the machinery for the tractor. In my head, they could do that pretty easily. They could put there's a lot of scrap on the map, so if they take the scrap and add it up of how much you can make off the entire lot, and just make it so that you've just got enough to buy the horse and plough with everything that's on there, and then you'd have to use the horse and plough to get the money to buy anything else, which would make sense economically in a game. Like, just give you enough buying power to get you started, and then force you to use whatever you've bought to progress. I don't know if they. I might actually say all that again when I actually do the show. When I do the video of my next farm life. Just think. Well, I don't see the devs actually freaking watching my videos, but you never know. Yeah, the one day that I don't say anything good about their video, they're probably gonna watch mine. Yeah, the one day I don't say anything good about their game, they're gonna watch. Or even come up with suggestions for stuff. Oh man, this tractor has no power at all. There isn't a big enough tractor in the game to pull these things.
Well, I don't even know where you're still playing, to be honest.
Because this is the only farming game that I've got that's watchable right now. Yes, I do have Farming Simulator 2017, but that's two. I think it'll be by November. It'll be 2 versions out of date.
It is what it is.
It's all but it's like 1.5 versions out of date already. So no one's gonna watch me play Farm Simulator 2017. I think it was the last version I bought. Callan Crops, even though it's dead, and yeah, it is dead. I haven't. Well, I'm gonna have to probably go and look on their on the Callan Crops forum and see what's happening with the community project. But I don't think this is ever gonna go anywhere now. I haven't looked at any more other reviews on Steam. I know some of them got really bad.
No worries.
And I told my brother not to buy this and he ended up buying it. I don't even think he plays it that often. Now I feel a bit not so good about this now, because like in some of my videos I were recommending to people to buy this game. Now I wish I hadn't. Oh, come on. So yeah, but then at the time I was recommending it.
Didn't know what was going to happen.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. At the time that I recommended it, I was kind of trying to help them get people to buy it, but now they've given up on it. There's not much point. Although people still watch my streams, and my YouTube channel. There's like lots of people watch them.
That's good. Go check out see how true it is and what you say about it, too. So.
Well, I try to be honest.
Of course you did. All of that.
And I'm not gonna sugarcoat no. So if if it's if a game's bad, and I think I've actually slammed a few. Even on my stream, I've slammed a few because they've been way not good. And like I said, I'll not hide it. But if your game's good and I think you're worth promoting, I'll promote it. But and they're not paying me to do it. I will do it without having to be paid. That's the thing. Some of these people are paid to actually tell people what they think. But and if you're paid, you're kind of biased towards it.
No.
Yeah.
They want honesty. They don't want you to
Yeah, some of them pay you to say nice things.
So you'd have to be double for anything that.
I don't think people appreciate that though. If as a gamer myself, if I go and watch somebody playing a game, say this for instance, if I was looking at this game now as a gamer and I saw this video saying don't buy this game or this game is no longer supported by the devs, I'd then be thinking twice about buying it. And I'd appreciate that because, like, why am I going to waste money for a game that is no longer getting supported? Oh, wonderful. That couldn't have been worse timing. So it's an now cold. Right. Well, I'm still going to run an hour. And we're at 17 minutes already, so... Wow, 17 minutes already. These fields take forever to do. I think we'll do this field, finish this field off, and then we'll go and do some we'll go and do some cow stuff. See how the cows are looking. Oh my god.
Daz gonna get another horse or no?
I don't know. They're expensive now because he said he made money on that.
Yeah, that's true.
He made money on those horses, so I don't know if he's gonna. Well, Emily asked, out of curiosity, are you planning on getting any more horses? What the hell is that? You might want to put that in the freezer. Also, when we finish this field, we'll see how much clumpiness is on it. Not now. I don't think he's going to get another one for a bit.
Don't know.
Well, if he says that the horses are going for a lot of money right now, if he was to replace it, he's going to be paying out more than he made on the horse that he sold.
Yeah. You may end up waiting till winter time. 'Cause that's when a lot of people get rid of them.
Well, exactly. He's just got rid of it.
It's not winter.
Um, well, hmm. Well, anyway, like I said, we're going to finish this field off and then we're going to look at cows. It just seems like all I'm doing in my videos is preparing fields, growing crops, nothing else.
Well, that's what it's called, cattle and crops.
Yeah,
So everything's
but the
good.
problem is you need a bit of variety in the farming.
Yeah, maybe.
Double the price. Yeah, I know it is, but you know what I mean. It's like there is other things in farming than doing that. Looking after animals. There's no looking after anything in this. All you do is feed them. You don't like. Even in the version of FS I've got, I think 17. You spray hay into the barns. I think, if I can remember right, you spray hay into the barns. You don't do that here, and it doesn't make a solid mess. A solid manure. It's just liquid in this one.
Picard Season 2 trailer brings back 2 classic Star Trek villains.
Huh. Okay. I'd like to know who they are in the next gen one. Then must be next gen, because he doesn't really have a crossover to anything else.
Who does? Kirk? Nexus?
Nexus, yes, but he's no longer in the past, or he's no longer inside the Nexus, so you can't mess with that.
Q.
Q, well, yeah, okay, but Q isn't really a villain, is he? He's just an irritant.
He's a frenemy.
Frenemy.
Call it. With the trailer opening with an encounter between Captain Jean-Luc and his old frenemy Q, John Delancey, who doesn't waste time in hurtling Picard and the rest of the world into a dark alternate timeline. Jean-Luc says, "I'm way too old for your bullshit." Before Fingersnap transports them into a totalitarian nightmare.
Wow.
Go visit the U.S.
Wow. Sorry, I'm a Star Trek fan, and Ems is telling me about Season 2's Picard.
Oh, jeez.
The thing is, what's Q gonna say about him being a freaking a data?
We'll see. Fortunately, Jean-Luc is just the man for the job, along with his crew and the Borg Queen. Takes to his new home of the 21st century with determination. The only way to heal our future is to go back and repair the past.
Wow. Okay. And that comes on which format over here?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Good.
Paramount Plus in the US and Amazon Prime Video internationally, including the UK.
Okay. At least we can watch it then. Right, let's drop this here. We will do that field next time.
Second season next February.
Next Feb. Huh. And they must be bringing out new Doctor Who, the new season of Doctor Who soon. He's just said on Netflix.
This says Amazon Prime.
Let's hope. Okay. Moving. Stop moving. It's sliding, look.
It says there's every chance. How long it'll take Picard to repair the past is unknown, but there's every chance his plot could span 2 seasons, with the showing having filmed its second and third batch of episodes back to back.
Okay. Right, let's see what that film looks like. Not too bad. That still should have been down here. When I throw seed on it, it should be okay. Right, let's see what the cows are doing. Switch that off. You know, I should be able to enter this thing from both sides.
So what season is Doctor Who?
The modern one or the old one?
The one that we just finished with Jodie Whittaker. What number was that?
She's done 2.
Not 2 seasons, just 2 episodes.
She's done 2 seasons. This will be her 3rd if it comes out. And by the sounds of it, it'll be her last. And they're gonna get another doctor. There's rumours it could be another woman.
Not after the backlash, though, viewers.
Since when has any freaking TV company ever cared about the viewers? They don't care.
Viewers are what makes them money, though.
Yes, right. But diehard Doctor Who fans won't care. Really. They'll still buy them, even though they... Like, there's a couple of Doctors I can't stand, but I still watch the freaking... The seasons.
This past Tuesday, Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, meets the Cyberman. She returns, and this time she's facing her father's enemies.
Right. Oh, Jenny, Doctor's daughter. When's that happening? Huh. Anyway, yeah, and they've got a new writer or a new producer or something. Yeah, I think the writer or the producer is quit.
Yeah, Stephen Moffat did, didn't
That was before.
Oh, this one. Oh.
Yeah, that was before what the caller started. Well, how much do these cows got? How much are these cows making me? Let's see. Price. Not enough. That's annoying. No, I haven't had them long enough. That really is annoying.
Mowing, LOL.
Mowing. No. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all there is as well. Mowing. I guess we'll go and do that field. That's kind of why I'm also looking forward to FS night at 21 or 22. Yeah. It'll give me something new to do. Give me something new to play. And more content for me to play with.
You are flying, what the hell?
It just looks like that. Open. I wasn't planning on doing more. What? What? What name?
Georgia Tennant. I'm not looking on your stream.
Okay, okay. Is that David Tennant's daughter?
No, wife.
What? Okay. I knew it was some connection with David. What's that? Is she actually what was the
She's Jenny.
what?
She's playing the daughter.
Did she play the original one? So the original Jenny
She's only 36.
is his wife.
Yes.
Whoa, that is mind blowing.
He's 50. She's 36.
So
14-year gap.
so my mother married somebody
I'm not
six
saying anything against it. It's
6
just-
months older than I did. I am. So love doesn't really have a boundary, Ems.
I know that.
People look on it a bit weird, but if you're both old enough to be to consent to each other, then it doesn't matter what age you are.
David Tennant is 50. Born in 71.
No, I haven't. I've been trying to. Nah, I've been trying to stay away from. I've been trying to stay away from videos that are linked to FS22. Not because I don't want to see the videos or anything. I just don't want to get too hyped. so I want things. See, if I go and watch every video, then I know what's going to be in the game before the game gets released. Right now, if I don't see any of the videos, I don't have an expectation of what to see, what I'm going to be seeing. It's all going to be like when I start the game on the 23rd. It's going to be, everything's going to be new. It's not going to be, oh, I know this is coming, I know that's coming, I know what that's going to do, I know what machines are going to be there. Yeah, and for me as a streamer, that kind of, no, well, it kind of helps me as a streamer not to go looking for stuff, because when I get the game and I start streaming it as an entertainment thing, what I see is going to be influenced by what it's not going to be influenced by anything outside that. It's just going to be me and this game. It's like when I got Cattle and Crops, I did see a couple of games before, a couple of people play this before I got it, but I didn't mass absorb it. I just saw a couple of videos, liked the look of it, waited a couple of months because it was really early access when I saw it. As soon as they brought in the maize machine that cuts maize, as soon as I saw that, I got it. It with FS22. I've seen a few videos and I like some of the stuff. I did watch a couple of dev videos on certain things. I also watched an interview with the CEO of one of the CEOs of John Deere. Now they partnered up with them in FS19 to do this precision farming thing. Now part 1 was in FS19, which they're going to bring into FS22, but they're also going to do part 2 of the same thing in FS22, which I found fascinating. And they're actually doing this in real life, that they take field samples and target certain areas of the field with certain things to make them grow better, which I think that's awesome. But yeah, like I said, I try to avoid a lot of the stuff. Like, I don't like Daggerwind, so he's one of the major content makers for FS. So I avoid him because I don't like him. I don't like him. It's just the way it is. I used to watch a lot of his stuff, but he started to irritate me at one point, and I just stopped watching him. I don't know what it was. Something just got to me after a bit. I guess it might have been the way he plays. Irritated me a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, when it comes out, I'll be able to give my opinions without it being swayed by other stuff or what I expect to see. Because if they do something like, oh, this is going to be in the game, let's say for instance, it's just a theoretical thing, like you can go into the chicken pen and hand pick up all the eggs, right? If that actually didn't appear in the game on the day, I'd be a bit miffed if that's something I was expecting to see. Now I don't want to be like, yeah, this is going to be in the game, and then when it shows up, it's not. Oh, game.com. I haven't seen it, but I do know that pre-ordered games, the pre-ordered version and the box version, the physical box version, you'll get a particular vehicle. I think it's a slurry, or a machine that picks up slurry or sprays it. I'm not exactly sure, but you'll only get that in the pre-ordered version. Well, they say these things, They say, "Oh, you'll only get this vehicle in the pre-ordered version," and then they'll bring out a DLC and boom, this vehicle will be in that pack. And I hope they don't do that this time, but I get this feeling it'll appear. I did tell you it was bad timing. And I did say when I was going to do the video.
Yeah, well, I ordered it to be here before, so I'm sorry. I can't control the drivers.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Tell me, take control of people's actions.
But yeah, I am looking forward to it, and yeah, I'm trying to stop myself from going and watching too much stuff. But there's not much people can make content from. You can only really do what the devs are letting you. You can only speculate on what the devs are showing. And I'm staying away from that sort of stuff. But like I say, I watched a few videos. I think I watched some GameCon videos, and I watched one video that you suggested on that map. That's FS22 ready, which I liked that map. Even as it was on FS19, I liked the look of the way it was set out, the fields and everything. It looked really good, and that's what I kind of miss with this game. That you can't just download a decent map from somewhere and play a different map. That's the one thing that I loved about FS19, FS17, or FS in general, is that there was new maps coming out all the time, which makes the game more entertaining because it's not the same map every day. I think on FS17 I had 3 or 4 maps running at the same time. I'll probably have 3 or 4 maps running when I get FS22 this time round, and I'll probably have 2 or 3 different streams going, seasons of game going at the same time. Like each one will be a different map. I've been playing this for 3 years on this same map for 3 years. If I did this 3 years on FS22, there would be so many different variations of map. Okay. I will finish this field before. I'm thinking of doing cattle and crops again Saturday evening. I might squeeze it in. I might squeeze it in tomorrow, but I'd played both. I'd prefer European maps only because the fields are tighter together. There's hedgerows in British fields. The entrances and exits from the fields are more challenging. The road sizes in the UK are just in UK in general. The road sizes into the farmyards, into the fields, are all tighter, and the roads are smaller, so the machinery looks huge on our roads. Right? And I've seen some tractors recently, because driving to work and that, I see I drive through a rural area, a farming area, and the size of some of these tractors are just mind-blowingly huge. I even got almost run off the road by a freaking combine harvester coming into my own street. So yeah, it was at the top.
Oh, right.
Going past the jet garage. It was big. Now, in the US,
The ones we saw up in the depths?
yeah, it was a case.
Oh, shit.
It was big. And in America, the farming over there is spread out over huge fields. And the roads are wider, so the machinery, even though it's the same size, it doesn't look as big. The fields are bigger, and they're more square, as Americans like to do things in squares. So you don't get any, you don't really get a variety of shapes of a field over there. It's just square, and it's huge. Well, they are.
What about the patchwork stuff we've seen here?
When we went to,
Those are squares.
not all of them. We've driven down the M1, and you've seen some of the fields on the way down the M1. They're not square. They try to make them square. But some of the geography and the road systems over here don't cater for that. So yeah, when we went through the plains in Indiana, it was just flat, literally flat, and you could see for miles, and most of those miles were covered in fields. So yeah, it's a whole different thing. American farming will be fine. I'll do some of that, but I will probably be more tendency to play European designed fields, only because they're a little bit more challenging to play. They're a little bit more, I don't know, they've got a little bit more character to them. Arlington Park map. Where is that? Is that based on a real place? US. Go north and south and east and west. North to south and east to west. Okay. So it's an American map. Yeah. I don't see why it won't be. I won't. The other ones I like to see is like I think they did in 17. I think they did a South American map. I kind of like that one, although it was a bit red for my taste. But then again, a lot of the soil over even in North Carolina, the soil in North Carolina was red. So yeah, I could see it being redder the further south you go. It's an English map. I do prefer English maps. Although there also was one that was set in Poland, I think. I think there was one I saw that was set in Poland. That was kind of an interesting looking map. But that's the thing, it makes more sense to be able to do that, allow for that. This didn't. I would have been just happy to see maybe 3 or 4 maps done before they opened this game up. But they'd done one map and left it and didn't bother with anything else, and then said, here's the full game, no extra maps, nothing. I think that's what put people off, the fact that there was just one map. If they'd have worked on a couple more, and it's not hard. Map modders make maps very quickly in FS20. In any FS game, they make maps really fast. Okay, now it's easy for them because all they have to do is adapt the code from the old map. They only have to adapt the code to fit the new game, which isn't much of a difference now. Really, it's not that much of a difference to switch the maps over, unless they completely change the engine, and then they're going to have to rebuild the map altogether. FS really doesn't mess around with their own engine that much, so it's not going to be that hard for them to switch maps over. Although you probably will get some new maps actually made on FS22, which would be nice. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at it. But like I said, I was trying to avoid watching other videos. But yeah, I'll go and try. I'll go and see what the map looks like. How we doing? We've got just under half of this field done.
Oh, my knee's feeling much better.
That's
What the
good.
hell was going on with it? That hurt. But
Yeah, I'll probably get more of this field done over the next day, and then we'll probably do, I don't know, maybe I don't know if I can play a 2 hour. I used to be able to play 2 hours straight on this game, but my heart's gone out of this game so badly that I struggle to do an hour.
knowing what you know.
Yeah. It would have been nice though if they had have kept on going and they would have given us dev blogs of this is what we plan to do next, this is how we're going to do this is what we've got planned for fixing next, and kept the streamers involved, who stream this on a regular thing. That way we could have kept the community informed, and it would have been a lot easier on selling the game rather than them just not communicating or even wanting to communicate. But yeah, the love for this game slowly. Well, I'm trying to keep it going long enough to be able to switch straight from this to FS22 and just completely forget about this one. It's gonna end up doing that. I'll end up doing that as soon as FS22's on this computer. This is gone. I will uninstall this game just to make room for the new one.
Terrier 930
Arlington map.
Allingham?
Allingham map.
I'm gonna say go north to south and east to west. What? What?
Yeah, the map's designed. The map, the squares, they go north, south, east, west squares. It's the same way as they do the grid systems in the cities. You have north roads and east, west roads. And they also their interstate numbers is evens go east to west and odds go south north.
Well, look at 85. That's 85.
Yeah,
north,
85,
south.
85 north and south.
Yeah.
Only the problem is, which, yeah, 85 goes north and south, but yet it goes
to
east
west.
east to
Yeah.
east to west through freaking North Carolina. How?
Well, it's northeast to southwest.
Yeah, it comes directly east to west through Charlotte. There's no north south. It goes when I get up on a morning and I'm going to Charlotte. When I was getting up on a morning and going to Charlotte, the sun was coming up and hitting me in the face. so it wasn't south
North.
or north. Yes. I've done that. I've commented on that before, and said stuff on that before. Not letting the modders in on any of it. Even when they launched it, they didn't let the modders in, which that killed the game. Really did, because like you would have had maps, you would have had more machinery, you would have had more tools. It would have been a whole better scenario for them to have let them come in and help. And the thing is, they were a small company, so modders do stuff for the love of modding. They don't ask you to. They don't charge you for what they do.
So like doing it to sharpen your skills.
Exactly. They make model. It's like making a model aeroplane. Right. You make a model aeroplane because you want to make a model aeroplane. Modders do the same thing. They make a model tractor in 3D in a program, and then throw it into a game. Anyway, we're getting to the end of this row, and we're going to call it a day on this for today, and we will probably be back with this. I don't know. Saturday. I might do two. Like I said, I might do two. I'll probably do it again. Maybe about 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. We'll do an hour, and then we'll come back with this again on Saturday evening at 5, and we'll stick stuff in between on Saturday. Yes, modders made FS because they were allowed in to do it, and the thing is, like, stuff that modders made have actually been incorporated into the base game of Giant. So, like, in FF17 was the first instance of Seasons, and it was a modder that did it.
Yeah.
FS22 has it incorporated into the game. So yeah, they have a good relationship, and they should have, like I said, the company that did Cattle and Crops should have embraced them into it. But anyway, we're gonna be a new follower. Thank you, Old Dude Gaming 2021. Thank you, mate. Not finished devs out of money, so they claim. You know, I can't understand that. You know, I bought it, my brother bought it, I know Daz has got a copy. There's a UK community that's actually bought this, and yet they've got no money, and I can't understand that. I honestly can't. What did they spend the money on? And they're not a big dev team either. It's not like they've got 50 people that they need to pay. Yeah, I know. They haven't got a massive team, so and most of them are probably working from home right now because of the COVID situation. But they claimed, when I read out their statement a couple of weeks ago, I read it out. They claimed that because of poor sales of the game, they have no money to continue supporting the game. And I love this game, man. I love this game. I bought it when it was in very early access. I've done videos trying to support it on my Steam page. I was seeing people giving it bad reviews before it was even launched. I defended them in a review, saying give these people a chance. They're a small dev team. It's their first attempt of making a farming simulator. Give them a chance. And there's multiple issues that I have. They're a German company that never really embraced the British community. They never allowed the modders in, which I've discussed before. They should have allowed the modders in. And if they'd have allowed the modders in, they would have got hold of this. They would have designed new maps. They would have put in new tools. I can't understand the way they were thinking, because like, if you're a small dev team and you said, right, if you wish to be a modder, we will give you the code to a limited access to the code to allow you to do some mods for the game, that would have enhanced it all and would have boosted sales. Because I've played this for 3 years now, and all I've seen is one map. This map is the only thing we've seen. Now, if there'd have been, and when they released it, which I've already said this before, they released it too early. It's still, in my opinion, an early access game. It's never got out of early access, even though they claim it has. It never did, because in a farming simulator, you would not release this game as it is and say it's fully fledged finished, because there's no cattle. There's cows, bulls. That's all you've got. That's not cattle. That's not cattle. That's one species of animal. That's one part of it. There's one breed. There's no females. There's no milking. There's no sheep farming. There's no pig farming. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they called it. It's still a farming simulator, right? All of this stuff comes with it, and there's nothing. There was hardly any machinery. You couldn't release this game as it is and say, oh, there's 2 tractors, 1 combine harvester, 1 maize machine, one baling machine, 1 trailer, and call it a game. That is just not. Yeah, and the pastures don't work for graze. Yes, that's another thing. You have to move the cows into the shed for them to fatten up. And they say it was a realistic kind of game. It's not, because if it was realistic, then the cows would have been happy to live in the field, and they're not really. They don't grow. They just stagnate. You can put them in your field and leave them in there, but they don't grow. They just sit there and stagnate.
Okay, eat.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. Lots of bugs. Yeah, as at my tractor the other day, a couple of streams ago, literally snapped itself in two, and flew up in this. It flew up, didn't it? Yeah, there is.
It levitated.
Yeah, there is a few bugs, and they're never gonna get fixed now.
Oh.
Nice to chat with you too, old dude. I am gonna be doing more of this up until the 23rd of November.
How do you
Then
find you?
I don't know. He's people look for games, Ems, and they look for people who are streaming the games they want to watch.
I know that.
I will be playing FS22 when it comes out, and this will be getting shelved after that.
Because this will be getting deleted after that.
Yeah. Well, no. I will be keeping an eye on it though, because it's supposed to be going to the
The mods.
community project, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll be back on Saturday with some more of this Saturday morning and Saturday evening. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye for now, old dude. You have a great day, and if you're still there, you have a wonderful day too, man. Hope to see you again Saturday.
Careful, the burger will be hot.
Yeah.